18 hamsters from one cage. All kind of crammed into this one side. There's like a water, I need your help because this is the biggest rescue I've ever done. I did adopt an animal yesterday, so stay tuned for the video on Wednesday. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video is very serious. I am trying to rescue 18 hamsters from one cage. And before I continue this video, please continue to watch. Try to watch as far through as you can because I need this video to get out to as many people as possible, and you will find out why in a second. And also, before we continue any further, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 70,000 subscribers. We're literally like 1,000 away. And don't forget to drop a like and comment down below as much as you can because we really need to get this video out there. I've already started contacting some people, but this is a pretty serious case. Also, before I continue this video, one more thing I just wanted to mention that I haven't been able to post because I'm trying to do some really big things, and unfortunately the people on the other end have either scammed me or just not held up with their end of the deal, so I haven't been able to upload because I haven't been able to do these big things that I've been planning to do for a while. Don't worry, they're still coming. They just haven't happened yet. Also, a quick little update in the fish room if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have any fan art that you'd like to send me, I didn't get to open up a PO box yet, but I figured I have a printer. You guys can go ahead and send me all of your fan art and I will put it up on this wall. I want to try and cover this entire wall. I know a few more of you sent me some fan art, but go ahead and just send it to my DM on my Instagram. It's right down there, or my email, fishnessfans@gmail.com. I just want to get all that stuff out of the way because I know I haven't uploaded in a little bit, but this video is very serious. So let's get into it because this is the biggest rescue I've ever done. So basically how I found these hamsters is pretty much every day I go on Craigslist, I go through the ads for pets and stuff because I know that a lot of people use Craigslist to surrender their pets or sell pets. In the past, I actually rescued 2 axolotls from what seemed to be a person who got axolotls and accidentally had babies. But after I posted the video, a lot of you said that it was probably a breeder, and that person had like a ton of axolotls, like definitely over 200 axolotls in his home. So it's kind of common for breeders to go on Craigslist and sell their animals because a lot of parents are looking for pets for their kids. I mean, you see a lot of ads for like looking for a dog, looking for a cat, looking for this, like a lot of people do post that stuff. And so unfortunately, a lot of these animals get adopted or rehomed into these homes where people don't actually know anything about the animal, and the people usually selling these animals don't know a lot about them either. Fortunately, it's just a whole chain of abuse for these animals. A couple days ago, I was on Craigslist and I came across an ad that I was like, wait a minute, hang on, 18? Now, a lot of hamsters don't really get posted around my area or areas near me. I mean, this post is over an hour away, so it's not really near me at all, which is part of the problem. And it seems like from the information I can gather, it seems like it is a kid who has a hamster, multiple hamsters, something. I haven't seen the parents of these hamsters, of these baby hamsters. So I'm not even sure how they acquired these hamsters. They didn't post it anywhere. They literally just posted. I'll put the listing up in a second. The listing, they literally just said 18 hamsters. They didn't say where they came from. They didn't say, oh, like my hamster accidentally had babies, like none of that. It's probably the first sign that's pretty alarming because it more than likely means that it's a breeder or intentionally had these hamsters have babies, even though they're not prepared to actually have them. So yes, I found this listing. I immediately reached out to them. I asked them if they're still available. I tried to ask them other questions, but they are pretty like, they're not really giving me anything. The only thing they would tell me is that they wanted $10 to $15 for each one. They have all 18 left, and they gave me their address. So before I continue, let me show you these pictures because they're terrible. Like, I don't think I've seen on Craigslist anyway anything as bad as this. So I'm just gonna put the pictures up and I'm gonna talk over it because I think it's just a little bit easier so you guys can see up close. Now do be aware that these pictures are very upsetting, so if you don't want to see them, I will try to put a timestamp on the video or something for you to skip through because like I said, these pictures are pretty intense. So here is a picture. As you can see, they're probably in like a 20 gallon that's divided with this metal mesh wire thing, and they're just crawling up it. There's like 7 of them on this one metal piece that's coming up the center of this like divided 20 gallon. And obviously it does look kind of sharp. It looks like it could definitely hurt their paws. If you didn't know, you're not supposed to have even mesh or wire wheels because it can get them bumblefoot. So them just crawling up this up and down alone, because they don't even have access to a wheel, them crawling up and down this is already probably hurting their feet a lot. All kind of crammed into this one side. There's like a water bottle spout popping through the side, but there's literally nothing. There's no hides, there's no wheel, there's no bedding even. This seems like just a bunch of old food that's just thrown on the bottom of it. Maybe a tiny bit of bedding, but definitely not deep enough for these hamsters. Even if it was just one hamster on this side of the enclosure, is incredibly bad. And before I show you the rest of the pictures, which are even worse, I just want to clarify that all hamsters, no matter the size, need at least 450 square inches of unbroken floor space each. The average 20 gallon is only like 300 square inches or something. I'll put up the dimensions right here, but there is 18 in this 120 gallon, and there's only supposed to be 1 in 450 square inches. So like I said, this is literally the worst case I've ever seen of probably animal abuse posted on the internet, where people are still asking for money for these animals, even though they don't even know how to take care of them. And let me also remind you that hamsters need a sand bath. They need a container of sand. There's a couple different options like reptile sand and stuff, but they have to be specific ones. I don't see a sand bath anywhere. I don't see a water dish. I just see this water bottle that is probably dried out. I mean, 18 hamsters are drinking from the same thing. Let me continue showing these pictures because again, they're terrible. Now in the next few pictures I'm gonna put up right here, as you can see, there is some sort of like spinner for these hamsters. But again, there's only one. I don't even know how big this thing is. I'm just deeming every single thing in this cage as incorrect because it just is. It also looks like maybe they separated the males and the females, just because on this side of the cage there's a lot less hamsters. There's only like 3 or 4 on this side as opposed to the other side. People, it is not that hard to get a bin cage. There are literal bins on sale for right now for $7 from the Christmas section that are like 600 square inches that are perfectly suitable for 1 hamster. But yet they choose to put them all in this 20 gallon and divide it in half and try and sell them on Craigslist. So there are some of the pictures of the hamsters. The situation is really, really bad. They're not responding very often to me, which also does concern me because it possibly means that a lot of people are interested in these hamsters and they're not really getting the time to respond to me, and they're responding to other people. Normally, if it wasn't a situation that was this bad, I would just send an email or however I can contact them and just say, hey, like, this animal actually needs these requirements. But here we get into the part that is just very, very frustrating and upsetting to me. The worst part is that I personally cannot adopt any of these hamsters. I can't rescue any of these hamsters because I am allergic. I recently found that out, and if you were wondering why I didn't get a hamster, it's because of that. I was planning on getting a hamster, then I found out that I was allergic, and there's nothing in this moment I can really do about it. It'd be really bad for my health, and it's kind of instant, so there isn't a way that I could just like keep it for a week and then, you know, bring it to a rescue or anything like that. So unfortunately, I can't do anything physically for these hamsters, which really, really sucks. Like, it hurts so much that I can't just go and give these people this money that they want and just get all these hamsters. Also, it is a tiny bit unrealistic to actually go and physically rescue 18 hamsters with me just having a small room. I would have to buy all these bin cages, all these supplies. I don't have currently any supplies for hamsters. I'd have to buy all the hamsters. Just to buy all the hamsters alone would be $180. Then I'd have to buy all the bin cages, all the bedding, all the water, dishes, the food bowls, all the food. I mean, there's a lot of supplies that a hamster needs, which is why I'm making this video. Now, I did reach out to a hamster rescue. I'll go ahead and put up that email if I can. I reached out to them. I don't know exactly where they're located because I can't find an exact location for them, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll respond and say, oh yeah, like we're near there or whatever. I also did reach out to Munchie's Place. If you haven't seen their YouTube channel, I'll put that up on the screen here. They do all hamster videos. They have their own hamster rescue. So I did reach out to them, even though they're nowhere near me or these hamsters. I did reach out to them to ask if they know anyone near here or what I should do since I am allergic and I can't physically go and rescue them. What I am asking, if you have seen this listing in your location, or if you are able to find it, each individual hamster needs a lot of space. I mean, 18 hamsters is a lot. That'd be a lot of bins. But this video is more about awareness on top of also trying to figure out what to do with these hamsters. So like I said, I reached out to a hamster rescue. I reached out to Munchie's Place. Hopefully we get a response from them. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I think I'm gonna also maybe call animal control. I do have the person's address. I don't have like their phone number or their name, but I do have their address that they gave me, if it's correct. But I really doubt that like an animal control place is gonna care too much about hamsters, unfortunately. A lot of them tend to just care about cats and dogs and nothing else. But I am gonna try and reach out to a few more shelters and see if they are able to go and get the hamsters. I also am not really sure what to do because I don't really think that this person would let me walk into their house, pay them the money to take all 18 hamsters, and then go somewhere with them. And also, how would I transport 18 hamsters? Like, I don't know what to do in this situation. That's why I need your help. So at this point in the video, I really need all of your help. Either comment down below what I should do, how I should help these hamsters, the best way to help them, Or if you go to my Instagram, I will send you the link for this listing and you can see if you're nearby. Also, people get very defensive. If you attack them and you say, hey, you're abusing these hamsters, you're not doing the right thing, they're not gonna respond to us. I already know it, I've tried it before. And if any of you are able to actually provide a good home for one of these hamsters or 2 of these hamsters, please DM me on Instagram at planet.fishness. I will send you the link to this or their email so that you can get in contact with them. Because obviously each hamster that gets out of that situation is more room for the other hamsters and also a better life for the hamster or hamsters that are taken out. Also, if you know anyone or know any hamster rescues that will take the hamsters in or pay for the hamsters, we'll go and rescue the hamsters or something. Also comment them down below. It is in like the New England area, so like Massachusetts, Connecticut, like that type of area. If you know of any hamster rescues that are in this area, their names so I can contact them and see if they can help me out. So currently today is Saturday, January 30th. I've contacted a few places like I said. We're gonna have to see if we get any responses, continue to reach out to some people, and I will pick up the camera when I have an update on what to do with these hamsters, what I'm gonna do, who I'm gonna contact, stuff like that. So I'll pick up the camera then. Hopefully we can figure out a solution soon because these have already been up on Craigslist for about a week now, which means that some of them are probably gone. So I'll pick up the camera then. Hopefully we have some good news. So it is a few days later and unfortunately I still haven't gotten a response from anyone, but I want to get this video out there knowing that so many of you are going to see this. Really the best shot for these hamsters is all of you. So again, sharing this video or literally just anything to do with this video, or if you know somewhere that I can contact that I haven't found yet, would be extremely helpful to these hamsters and to me, because it just really sucks that I can't adopt them myself or rescue them. Also, the problem is that if I were to rescue these hamsters, most of these places, if not all these places, are not equipped to be taking care of hamsters. Therefore, they don't have like hamster cages already set up. Just like how cats and dogs are going to like the crates and stuff, they don't have that stuff already set up for hamsters because hamsters aren't really a common thing. Also, smaller animals and fish and stuff like that, if they get surrendered, they usually stay in whatever they're surrendered in. So because they're not equipped, I would have to buy everything for these hamsters, and I'm trying to find another solution. So please comment down below if you know of anyone, or if you yourself can adopt one of these hamsters or rescue one of these hamsters, because it really helps out all of them, even if just one is adopted, because then it clears up more space in the enclosure, and then that one is also getting a bigger, happier home. Please wish me luck with this rescue, because it is kind of hard when I'm not personally doing the rescue. I'm kind of assisting with it and kind of like trying to contact other people and reach out to all of you, and thankfully I have all of you watching this right now so that you can help as well. So therefore I will be having to post a part 2 when I have more information, when something has been done with the hamsters, when stuff has happened. So if some of you adopt them, then maybe you can send me like pictures and stuff and we can put that in the part 2. I did adopt an animal yesterday, so stay tuned for the video on Wednesday, 2 days from now. And if it's not uploaded on Wednesday, it'll be like Thursday or Friday, but this week I will be uploading a video of the animal that I adopted. It's a very special video, so make sure you stay tuned for that in a couple days. In the meantime, hopefully we can find some homes for these hamsters and get them a better life, because what they're living in right now is just not it at all. I'm sorry that I'm not able to like personally go and rescue these hamsters. I really would like to, but I am still rescuing them because I am assisting other people in finding these hamsters to then rescue. Like I'm kind of like the facilitator of the rescue, if you know what I'm saying. And again, if you get hamsters for your kids, if you have hamsters, just keep in mind that they can reproduce, they can have babies, and they have a lot of them. And because they all require so much space, it's almost unrealistic for anyone to really have hamster babies, like multiple, like a whole litter of them. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you who is liking this video right now, commenting on this video, because I really want to help out these hamsters, and I know all of you do as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days when I show you guys the animal that I just adopted. So I'll see you then. Bye.